Nobody deserves your tears, but whoever deserves them will not make you cry. What matters in life is not what happens to you, but what you remember and how you remember it. Wisdom comes to us when it can no longer do any good. No medicine cures what happiness cannot. It's enough for me to be sure that you and I exist at this moment. It is not true that people stop pursuing dreams because they grow old. They grow old because they stop pursuing dreams. A true friend is the one who holds your hand and touches your heart. Do not allow me to forget you. Age isn't how old you are, but how old you feel. Crazy people are not crazy if one accepts their reasoning. Never stop smiling, not even when you're sad. Someone might fall in love with your smile. Always tell what you feel. Do what you think. Perhaps this is what the stories meant when they called somebody heartsick. Your heart and your stomach and your whole insides felt empty and hollow and aching. He allowed himself to be swayed by his conviction that human beings are not born once and for all on the day their mothers give birth to them, but that life obliges them over and over again to give birth to themselves. If I knew that today would be the last time I'd see you, I would hug you tight and pray the Lord be the keeper of your soul. If I knew that this would be the last time you passed through this door, I'd embrace you, kiss you, and call you back for one more. If I knew that this would be the last time I would hear your voice, I'd take hold of each word to be able to hear it over and over again. If I knew this is the last time I see you, I'd tell you I love you, and would not just assume foolishly you know it already. There is always something left to love. He was still too young to know that the heart's memory eliminates the bad and magnifies the good, and that thanks to this artifice we manage to endure the burden of the past. Tell him yes, even if you are dying of fear, even if you are sorry later, because whatever you do, you will be sorry all the rest of your life if you say no. Nothing in this world was more difficult than love. It was inevitable. The scent of bitter almonds always reminded him of the fate of unrequited love. She would defend herself, saying that love, no matter what else it might be, was a natural talent. She would say, "You are either born knowing how, or you never know." All human beings have three lives: public, private, and secret. Human beings are not born once and for all on the day their mothers give birth to them, but life obliges them over and over again to give birth to themselves. 1 minute of reconciliation is worth more than a whole life of friendship. The only regret I will have in dying is if it is not for love. He is ugly and sad, but he is all love. No matter what, nobody can take away the dances you've already had. I learned, in short, that love is not a condition of the spirit, but a sign of the zodiac. The problem with marriage is that it ends every night after making love, and it must be rebuilt every morning before breakfast. They were so close to each other that they preferred death to separation. Freedom is often the first casualty of war. He really had been through death, but he had returned because he could not bear the solitude. She discovered with great delight that one does not love one's children just because they are one's children, but because of the friendship formed while raising them. Always remember that the most important thing in a good marriage is not happiness, but stability. A lie is more comfortable than doubt, more useful than love, more lasting than truth. Death really did not matter to him, but life did, and therefore the sensation he felt when they gave their decision was not a feeling of fear, but of nostalgia. Wherever they might be, they always remember that the past was a lie, that memory has no return, that every spring gone by could never be recovered, and that the wildest and most tenacious love was an ephemeral truth in the end. The secret of a good old age is simply an honorable pact with solitude. One can be in love with several people at the same time, feel the sorrow with each, and not betray any of them. I discovered that my obsession for having each thing in the right place, each subject at the right time, each word in the right style, was not the well-deserved reward of an ordered mind, but just the opposite, a complete system of pretense invented by me to hide the disorder of my nature.